Hello, good evening, and I'm at the Beach Road Hotel in Bondi. It's a Wednesday night, and I'm here for the Wednesday night sideshow. I'm joined by a band that's had a pretty prolific 2012 so far. They've recently won the Triple J Unearthed competition that took them on the road to Splendor. It gives me great pleasure to be introducing you to Kingswood. How you doing, guys? You all right?
We're fantastic.
Very well.
Yeah.
What a beautifully illustrious lead-in you gave us.
Do you like that?
It's fantastic.
Probably one of the longest we've had for a while. Most people just come in, oh, this is Kingswood. Just, what have you been up to? What's your plans?
You gave us the
It
full
goes
rap.
deeper than that, mate. I tell you, you get ready. Get ready. So
I've just been in a van for a couple of hours, so you getting deep with me is...
yeah, deep and
looking
meaningful,
forward
man.
to it.
Like, yeah, it'd be like 50 Shades of awesomeness.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking, like, you know, when you're sitting there in front of your computer, in your pants or whatever you wear, your Speedos, I don't know what you guys wear, and you uploaded them tracks for the first time on Triple J, did you really think that you'd be where you are at the moment?
No, I guess not. Like, you always would like to think that you're going to be the next
I'd
big
like
thing, but
I'd like to say that we planned this, like, from the age of 6.
Age of 6.
Yeah, I had this.
Yeah.
I had this dream that we'd be this illustrious rock and roll. I've used that word twice already.
Yeah, see,
Should
my
probably change my vocabulary.
my teacher told me that I'd be a librarian for some reason. I
How do you
hate
feel about
books.
that?
you've got the hands for it.
I got that.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. They're quite
Nimble.
small.
Yeah.
They thin through quite quick.
What's your eyesight like? Spine reading? Are you good at reading the spines of novels?
I know my A to Z. That
Yeah.
helps. Do you
It's
know what I
always
mean?
good.
So did you get some awesome guidance in?
No, to be honest, man, we just did it, and we kind of went boldly, kind of like we try and attempt everything. Sometimes it fails miserably, and sometimes it ends up being a successful venture. And obviously, like,
Yeah.
this one was one of the good ones, because we had these pretty interesting songs. Well, I think they're interesting, and so does Mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, you know, the first song, Yego Die, didn't have a chorus. You've probably heard, anyone who's read stuff on this has heard it, but for those of you at home who are fresh to these faces, these very hairy faces,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got no chorus, and it's sort of like has an interesting musical interlude, you could call it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty badass, and there's sort of metric modulations for the musicians there, and
And it's
you know.
completely different to what was on Triple J at the time, so it's sort of, we didn't expect it to get picked up, to be honest.
That always helps. Always helps.
So
Yeah.
then we got the Stoner label, and I fucking happen to love Stoner music. If
Yeah.
you want to call it Stoner music, I just call it just music.
Yeah. Right.
'Cause I'm worldly like that.
Did you all, like, at one point just sit around and all look at each other one day and go, "This is really happening, guys. Like, this is
Man.
actually happening."
No, I've never had like.
Yeah,
It's always like when something happens, it's like, what the?
Yeah.
It's like, wow. I don't know. It's really weird for us to explain it to people who aren't a part of it.
Yeah.
it's kind of more of a relief because we've worked so hard for years. We've been playing for, you know,
Yeah.
3 or 4 years, and it's just, once we got on the radio, it's like, oh, fuck, you know, we've worked
Yeah.
hard for this, we've earned it. So
It's like someone else agrees with us, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But it's always just like, wow. It's always a wow. It's not like, yeah, man. We totally knew that was going to happen.
well, I would
yeah.
like to just say they
No.
were an hour and 20 minutes late talking to me, so they're already acting like rock stars.
Yeah, that's right, man. Sorry.
That's
Sorry,
all right.
we
No,
take
it's all
care
right,
of our
lads. It's all right.
sound.
So when we're talking about working hard, when it came to actually playing at Splendor, was it quite an easy thing to do, or did you have to do some push-ups, some chin-ups, some dips?
Definitely, we all did
You
a
know?
communal push-up session to make sure that we
Yeah.
were most buff physically that we've ever
I
been.
can see it, man.
We
I
all
can
had
see it.
some banana bread too, just to ease
Can't-
the nerves.
Potassium
Yeah.
lowers the heart rate,
Yeah, yeah.
supposedly.
So,
Yeah.
Nah, man, we were so charged. Going out onto that stage is the most insane experience.
Sick,
it's like
man.
the biggest adrenaline rush I've ever had. I thought I was going to die. Like, my heart was going that fast. But
Yeah.
it was like the kind of die that you're like,
Had the shakes after kind of
this is
thing.
going to
Like,
be the best
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
if I die right now.
awesome.
And
So,
then we played Yego Die.
so
That's a weird pun. Sorry. I don't know how that works.
that was like an airplane going over my head. So let me talk about shows coming up. I saw on your website that you put an official statement that due to international commitments you will not be playing a string of shows coming up. Can you tell me what country you're going to?
Oh.
No.
We're not.
Can't
How
actually.
about what continent?
Nah, sorry.
Right.
As ridiculous as that
It's in
sounds,
the
You can't say nothing.
it's in the northern hemisphere.
Just
Northern Hemisphere.
fair way up.
That kind of singles out half the world. That's
It's
good enough
warm.
for me.
Yeah.
It's warm.
It's constantly warm.
Constantly
That's a clue.
Well, no, it gets pretty cold there overnight.
Yeah. If there's no cloud coverage.
Snows there as well, so
Yeah.
it gets cold as well and
Yeah.
hot.
All right then.
Sand.
Where?
Just there'll be sand.
There'll
there.
be sand.
Yeah.
Sounds epic. It sounds like you're gonna be staying in Bondi until New Year. Do you know what I mean?
That's where we're going, man. It's a big cover up. It's literally just we're gonna go on a surf trip. Which I had enough. No, I'm just kidding. It's
So
not.
you guys have got some pretty big things lined up.
got
Yeah,
some really
we-
exciting stuff. Yeah.
We've got Pyramid Rock Festival over New Year's, which is down at Phillip Island, which is always
Always good.
good festival, that one,
Yeah.
so it'll be good to get out there. And then, yeah, got a few gigs in between that, it should be good. We've
Yeah.
got Queenscliff
some-
Music Festival as well,
Yeah.
Some
Just
cool
down
supports.
the coast, so yeah, and Living End and playing with the Saints, who are old Aussie rock, old Aussie punk band that went big in the UK, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you bumped into any bands like when you was in Splendor In The Grass? I mean, did you have a piss next to Jack White or something, or
Oh, man,
bump
we
into Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah,
or
we saw Corgan walking down the main street at in I think it's Johnson Street in Byron Bay, and Jay took a photo of him from the car, our drummer, from his iPhone, and he just looked at it, he saw it and take a photo, just stared at him.
Yeah.
Just mad dogged him, and then he's just like, well, he's a really big dude, man. He's like
Yeah.
tall. So yeah, that was that, and I told Lana Del Rey that I'm in love with her to her face.
I'm in love with Lana Del Rey.
And a security guard told me to
Completely.
get fucked. They were like, fuck off, she's got to go to Japan, man. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's because he's
I
jealous,
don't-
mate. He's jealous
Yeah.
for your long locks, mate.
I was just like, look, man, I've got one opportunity to do this, okay? I'm never going to see her again. She's retiring.
yeah.
I got to tell her I love her. And she
Yeah.
was like, oh, you're so silly.
So I was going to play a game with you guys. It's called Shag, Marry, Die. And where
Shag,
you
marry,
get to
die.
pick the bands you would shag, marry, or die. Or you'd kill, who should I say. So
Kill.
would you marry
So we're
Lana
murdering
Del
someone.
Rey?
No, that's the obvious choice, man. That's what I do in my
Alright,
personal time.
Let's start with marry then, anyway. So who would you marry? If there was a band or an artist you'd marry, who would you marry?
Do we
Probably
both get...
say,
do
well,
we-
you go first.
No, you go.
Probably Angie Mossart
Yeah.
from the Kills. And
Isn't it Alison Mosshart? Sorry to correct you on air. I think it's
Yeah,
Alison
it is,
Alison
yeah.
Mosshart.
but her
I'll
sister-
Google it after.
Her sister Angie's though.
is even better.
She's the
She just sells merch on tours and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great girl, Ange.
She is. Heart of gold.
Yeah, nice, man. What about
Um,
yourself?
I'd say, look, there's you know what? I'm gonna marry Tame Impala,
I would marry Tame Impala.
because you know it's gonna be you're just gonna have a chilled out journey.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be fascinating, just a little bit wild, and then you come down and you feel like that was a great thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm experiencing lately with Tame Impala. So I'd marry them. I'd
Well,
marry Tame Impala as a unit.
I think I still married Lana Del Rey, actually.
Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I would definitely marry Donna. I
Every
told
day,
her.
waking
She was in
up
a
next
wedding
to
dress
her,
when I told her I
amazing.
loved her.
I tell her
She
every
was-
day on Twitter.
Do you really?
They ban me. So who would you? We've got kill or shag. Who would you shag? Go on. One night stand with what band?
Dizzy Death Rays.
They're pretty. That'd be fucking dirty.
That'd be fucking dirty. That's what you want.
Hard and
He'd be-
dirty.
He'd be screaming pretty loudly too.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
scream he's got on him.
Yeah.
He'd be
Yeah.
but he'd get right into it.
You'd get right into it. Dizzy Death Ray, Shag Night.
And then what band would you push over a cliff?
I feel like this one, Mango, because the band we kill is going to become notoriously famous and everyone's going to buy their back catalogue.
Yeah.
So are we. So if we get our drummer to do it, then we'll still get famous and rich of it. So he'd probably push Lady Gaga off a cliff just for the sake of the band, for the good of the band. And when he gets out of jail, we'll reimburse him for his.
But she'll probably come back as like a dead version of herself, and then that would be on Vogue.
Yeah.
True.
So
we got to.
just
Who
like
would we want to
adding-
make?
Should be a hologram at the next.
Yeah, she'll be a
Splendor.
hologram with Kingswood. We'll be like, we'll be doing duets with the holographic version of Lady Gaga
Yeah.
in the meat suit. A meat suit
We'll have
Gaga
songs like We Shouldn't
hologram.
Have Killed You. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, that'll be our next hit. Glad you're back.
All right, guys, thanks very much. It's been fun, and I look
Thanks,
forward
man.
to seeing you guys play later. Here at the Beach Road Hotel, every Wednesday you get to see live 3 bands, headlining acts. Next week we've got Deep Sea Arcade, but for now this has been Kingswood. See you later. Take care.